Hey y'all, it's Day, and I get a lot of questions about fluffing, so today I'm going to show you guys in detail how I separate and fluff my curls to get voluminous day one curls. So I'll be using Rapunzel the Future of Hair products today, and these products are available online at rapunzelthefutureofhair.com, and I'll also have the link to these products in my description box. So real quickly, to achieve this twist out, I started off on freshly co-washed hair, and I followed that up with Rapunzel's deep conditioner, which is super lightweight. This deep conditioner almost has a lotion consistency, and it just glides into my hair so softly, making it easy to detangle as well. I left it on my hair for about 20 minutes and sat under the dryer, then rinsed it out. Next up, I use Rapunzel's hair lotion, which is a creamy moisturizer, but I use it as my leave-in today. This moisturizer is on the thicker side, and it's super rich without leaving a greasy residue, which is a great setup for a juicy twist out later. So I'm doing a 3-strand twist out today. Of course, I do not do 2-strand twist. I get so much more definition when I do a 3-strand twist, and I will have the tutorial for that linked above here, so click if you want to learn how. So I'm using a curl cream as my styler today, and then I'm going to layer it with Rapunzel's hair silk on my ends. This is the oldest part of our hair, so they always need a little extra love. This hair silk is made to smooth and protect ends, and it definitely made sealing my twist easier and reduce frizz when I separate it. Now, it won't magically put them back together, but if you're prone to getting excessive split ends, I definitely recommend copying this hair silk as a preventative step. Another quick tip to reduce frizz when separating and fluffing is to make sure your hair is fully detangled before twisting. And while you're twisting, pay close attention to not mix any stray pieces from any of the 3 strands with another strand. So I air dried overnight, and I'm just going to unravel the twist by twisting them in the opposite direction and then pulling them apart. And as you can see, my hair is so defined and they have this soft silky feeling, so I did not apply any more moisture for the rest of the style. After they're all unraveled, I like to go through and just lift and shake my roots a little bit just to start breaking up where the parts are from the twist. Now to separate each strand, I go through and tug at the strand or run my fingers down it and look for where my hair naturally separates on its own, and that's where I pull at. I find that separating where the hair naturally comes apart at reduces frizz versus just forcing the hair apart. Whenever I force it, it just turns into a frizzy mess. As far as the amount of times I separate each strand, I don't really count, but if you're unsure, it's best to start off separating maybe 3 times because you don't want to over separate. Over separating will create frizz. So before I go any further, I want you guys to keep in mind that density, which is the total amount of strands on your head, varies from person to person, and this directly affects the amount of volume you can achieve. For someone with a lower density, you may want to try doing your twist in smaller sections to create an illusion of thicker hair. So I'm all separated now, and I could stop here, but I want more volume, so I'm going to whip out this pick and lift my roots. Now keep in mind, the more touching, picking, and separating, the more your hair is going to frizz up. To help avoid some of that frizz, I start off picking by lifting up the section of hair above the area that I'm picking. And I'm only saying this because people have actually sent me messages asking, but do not run the pick all the way through your hair. That will comb out your curls. Just lift the roots and shake a little. That's it. Other things you can try to get more volume is to start your twist out on dry or stretched hair, or you can use a blow dryer with the concentrator attachment to gently stretch out your roots after separating. Just keep in mind, the more you touch it, the more it's going to frizz. And also, having a layered haircut helps with volume versus having it evenly cut all around. The even cuts usually tend to flop over, whereas the layered haircuts stand on top of each other, giving you a round or mushroom looking shape. Alright y'all, so this is how I get my fluffy twist outs. I hope this helped you guys out. As far as maintaining these curls, I go back and forth between throwing a bonnet on or doing like 5 to 6 mini puffs. They usually last me maybe about 5 days, and I'll just end up puffing it just to rock it out for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't checked it out, you must check out my hair types and textures video. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see.